2.5 billion years ago, plants evolved to thrive under stress. You're a product of this evolution. Your body responds to plant stress compounds. They're in your food, your air, your water. What are they doing to you? You're eating stressed plants daily. Think about it. For instance, did you know that drought-stressed wheat contains higher levels of betaine, a compound that can affect your liver function? In fact, a study on wheat farmers in Kansas found that those who consumed drought-stressed wheat had higher betaine levels in their blood. This is significant, as high betaine levels have been linked to liver disease. Interestingly, plants under stress also produce more antioxidants, which can have a positive impact on your health. But here's a surprising fact: plants can even communicate their stress to other plants through fungal networks, warning them of potential threats. You might be wondering how this affects you. Well, when you eat stressed plants, you're not just consuming the plant itself, but also the compounds it produced in response to its environment. This can have a profound impact on your body, from influencing your gut health to affecting your mental well-being. Meet xenohormesis, a fascinating phenomenon where plants under stress produce unique compounds that can help your body adapt to stress. It's like a molecular SOS. You see, when plants are under attack, they release these compounds into the air or soil, and surprisingly, they can have a profound impact on your health. For instance, the resveratrol found in grapes, particularly in the skin of red grapes, has been shown to have remarkable health benefits. A study on resveratrol found that it can increase lifespan by up to 30% in certain organisms. Now, you might be wondering how this works. It's quite simple really: your body is listening to plants. The compounds they produce can trigger a response in your body, helping you to adapt to stress. Here's the wild part: did you know that the scent of certain plants, like lavender, can actually lower your blood pressure? It's true. The compound linalool, found in lavender, has been shown to have a calming effect on the body, reducing stress and anxiety. You won't believe the incredible ways in which plants are communicating with you, and it's time to tune in. Enter resveratrol, a stress compound in grapes. It activates your SIRT1 gene. This gene helps your cells cope with stress. You have 2.4 million red blood cells per second, all listening to resveratrol. Consider the French, known for their love of red wine, which is rich in resveratrol. A study found that moderate red wine consumption, about 1 glass per day for women and 2 for men, can increase SIRT1 activity. Your stomach acid is strong enough to dissolve a nail, but resveratrol can thrive in this harsh environment. It's like a special forces operative, navigating the digestive system with ease. What can resveratrol do? For starters, it can help reduce inflammation, a major contributor to chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. Interestingly, resveratrol has also been shown to increase the lifespan of certain organisms, like worms and mice, by up to 30%. You might be surprised to know that resveratrol is also found in peanuts, with a single ounce containing about 0.01 milligrams of this powerful compound. As you learn more about resveratrol, you'll begin to appreciate its potential to improve your overall health and well-being. In 2013, a study on resveratrol surprised everyone, revealing its potential to increase your lifespan. Not just in lab rats, but in humans too. You're already consuming resveratrol in your daily food, particularly in red wine, grapes, and some berries. For instance, a glass of red wine can contain about 2 milligrams of resveratrol. But are you getting enough? The answer will surprise you. Consider this: a study on a group of 80-year-old men in Denmark found that those who consumed moderate amounts of resveratrol-rich foods had a 25% lower risk of death from heart disease. That's significant. What's more, resveratrol has been shown to have anti-inflammatory properties, which can help protect against certain types of cancer. You might be surprised to learn that resveratrol is also found in peanuts, with a single ounce containing about 0.01 milligrams. Here's what nobody tells you: the key to harnessing its benefits lies not just in consuming more, but in understanding how it interacts with other compounds in your body. Interestingly, resveratrol can also help reduce the negative effects of a high-calorie diet, which is a surprising fact given its association with longevity. You're likely feeling the effects of stress right now, with your body responding to 50 to 100 stress triggers daily. Your heart rate is increasing as you read this, and it's no wonder. Take, for example, the case of a New York City stock trader, who can experience up to 200 stress responses in a single day, with their heart rate spiking by as much as 20 beats per minute during a particularly volatile market session. What can you do to calm down? Drinking a glass of red wine might seem like a good idea, as the resveratrol in it can help. But don't overdo it, your liver is working overtime to process the alcohol. Interestingly, did you know that your gut and brain are connected through the vagus nerve, and that stress can actually change the gut bacteria composition, leading to a range of issues? It's a surprising fact that highlights just how complex the relationship between stress and our bodies is. So, while that glass of wine might provide temporary relief, it's essential to find more sustainable ways to manage stress, like meditation or deep breathing exercises, to mitigate the long-term effects on your overall health. Most doctors get this wrong, and it's time to set the record straight. They think xenohormesis is just about plants, but it's so much more than that. It's about the molecular dialogue between plants and humans, a complex exchange that's still not fully understood. You're not just eating plants, you're communicating with them, and this dialogue has a profound impact on your health. The myth that plants are just passive food is debunked, and it's surprising to learn that even the famous scientist, Louis Pasteur, was aware of this phenomenon. For instance, the polyphenol in green tea have been shown to increase human lifespan by up to 20% in some studies, with a notable example being the Okinawan population, who consume high amounts of green tea and have an exceptionally high percentage of centenarians, with over 50 per 100,000 people living to be 100 or older. This is significantly higher than the global average. You see, when you eat plants, you're not just consuming nutrients, you're also receiving signals that can affect your gene expression and even influence your gut microbiome. It's a truly fascinating field of study, and one that's still yielding surprising discoveries, like the fact that plants can even produce compounds that mimic human hormones, a phenomenon known as phytohormones. In 1953, two scientists made a bet that changed everything. They discovered that plants can produce compounds that mimic human hormones. You're exposed to these compounds daily. They're in your food, your air, your water. For instance, a study found that a single cup of cruciferous vegetables like broccoli contains about 10 milligrams of isothiocyanates, which have been shown to have anti-inflammatory properties. What does this mean for your health? The answer is surprising. Research has revealed that these plant compounds can influence your body's hormone balance, potentially affecting everything from your mood to your metabolism. You might be wondering how significant this impact is. Consider the case of genistein, a compound found in soybeans, which has been shown to have estrogen-like effects in the body. Interestingly, a surprising fact is that some of these plant compounds can even affect the way your genes are expressed, a process known as epigenetics. This means that the food you eat can literally change the way your body responds to its environment. As you go about your day, you're constantly interacting with these plant compounds, and they're having a profound impact on your health, whether you realize it or not. You'll repeat this to someone tomorrow: xenohormesis is the secret language between plants and humans. But here's the question: what other secrets are plants telling you? The answer will change the way you think about food, health, and the natural world. For instance, did you know that resveratrol, a compound found in grapes, has been shown to increase lifespan by up to 30% in certain animal studies? Take the example of the island of Okinawa in Japan, where locals live up to 20% longer than the general population, partly due to their diet rich in plant-based compounds like resveratrol. Surprisingly, plants can even influence our gut microbiome, with some studies suggesting that certain plant compounds can increase the diversity of beneficial bacteria by up to 50%. As you delve deeper into this world, you'll discover that plants are not just passive organisms, but rather active participants in our ecosystem. They're communicating with us, influencing our health, and shaping our environment in ways we're only just beginning to understand. So, stay tuned for more, and get ready to have your mind blown by the secret world of plant-human interactions.